I'm standing here beside this lovely banner that was beautifully made by Jane Wigglesworth many years ago for the first Women's Aware Weekend, maybe about 1991. And it's also a theme that I think is good for us as we approach Easter and as we think about our own journey with Jesus. My own journey of 69 years with Jesus has been up and down, as probably some of you have experienced as well. Not always clear on everything all the time. Every year as Easter has come along, there have been things I understood better and things I understood less well. And so Luke's gospel is a lovely one for us as we think about this, because Jesus has been teaching his disciples that he must suffer and die, but they haven't got it. They haven't understood. And the women go to the tomb after Jesus has been crucified, and they find the tomb empty. They're planning to anoint his body for burial, but instead the tomb is empty, and they have no idea what to make of it. And so as they come out of the tomb, they see these two men dressed in white who say, "Why are you looking for the living among the dead?" And that makes me think about our own journey of where we look for God to be involved. And sometimes the assumptions we have that everything's going to be hunky-dory. We're going to live happily ever after. We say our prayers, we do the right things, and then there's no trouble. But here we are in this world where things are unfolding in new and frightening ways, and we're not sure what's next. And the women weren't sure either. The angel said to the women, "He's not here, he's risen, just as he said he would. But go, you'll find him in Galilee, and go and tell the others." So the women ran and told the others, and the others didn't really believe them. That's part of the journey too, is that as we tell others, as we bring others along in our journey of faith, of our following Jesus as his disciples, people don't always understand at the same speed. The Gospel of Luke says that Peter ran to the tomb and looked in and saw the empty tomb and went away amazed. The Gospel of Luke continues with the next story, in which that very same day, Easter Day, two people are walking along the road towards a village called Emmaus. And they're talking over the strange things that have happened and how they thought it was all going to be a slam dunk, that Jesus was the Messiah and he was going to bring about the kingdom, and then this. But some have said they've seen that he's alive, that he's risen from the grave. How can this even be? And as they're walking along, a stranger walks along beside them. And he says, "What are you talking about?" They say, "Well, we're talking about these strange things in Jerusalem." "What strange things?" And so they unfold the story. And Jesus unfolds the story as he opens up the scriptures to them and says, God had a plan. God had a plan, and it was laid out in the scriptures ahead of time. And as they get to their destination, they invite Jesus to come and eat with them. "It's late, stay here. It's not a safe road." So Jesus goes in and they sit down at a meal, and Jesus breaks the bread. And as he breaks the bread, they recognize him. They're so amazed. And he disappears. The two of them process that as well. And that's part of the journey, is that when you recognize Jesus showing up in your midst, when you recognize God and something amazing happening, it takes time to process it. And they say, "Weren't our hearts burning as he spoke to us?" This is my last time talking to you as bishop on Easter And I wish you all a really happy Easter. But most of all, I want to encourage you on your journey following Jesus, to not be afraid. That was one of the messages that Jesus gave to his disciples, don't be afraid. But also to understand that the journey takes various turns, and that sometimes we're aware of Jesus' presence and sometimes we're not. And yet he is with us always to the end of time. And that's really words that you can hold on to until the end of your time. Christ is risen. Christ is risen. Alleluia.